Derrick Lewis and Chris Daukaus in the heavyweight division. 5 rounds of action. Now, will it go 5 rounds? I'm going to give you an answer. It's going to be no. I really don't think Derrick Lewis, Chris Daukaus is going to go to a decision. Chris Daukaus, all 4 wins in the UFC have been knockouts. Knocking out Parker Porter, knocking out Rodrigo Nascimento, knocking out Alexei Oleinik, and then knocking out Shamil Abdurakhimov. Whereas Derrick Lewis knocking out Curtis Blades, knocking out Alexei Oleinik, decisioning Ilir Latifi, and then getting a decision on Blago Ivanov. But those are 3-round fights, and it really didn't seem like Derrick Lewis was landing anything of significance. He wasn't really even trying to go for the knockout. And in both of those fights, Blago and Ilir Latifi were wrestling and grappling in the fight, and that was the reason Lewis was not able to actually land the knockout. Chris Daukaus is not going to wrestle and grapple, so that is one thing we can clear the air from. This is not going to be a wrestling and grappling match. It's going to either be Derrick Lewis in the 3rd, 4th round, landing some crazy overhand right knockout and getting the win on Chris Daukaus, or we're going to see Chris Daukaus just use his speed advantage, go inside 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, land some overhand rights, some left hooks, some uppercuts here and there, just go in and out very, very well, use the speed advantage, use the volume advantage, and just really win those early rounds. And once Derrick Lewis gets to the later rounds, where he starts to get a little bit more tired, gets a little like he usually does in most of his fights, that is where Chris Daukaus is going to stop with the speed, and then he's going to go for his own power, like he did against Shamil Abdurakhimov. Early, against Shamil Abdurakhimov, he was really just trying to outspeed Shamil, but once Shamil got a little bit reckless in that 2nd round, got a little bit tired, his movement started to fade a little bit, that is when he really started to throw the combinations and throw way more powerful shots, and that is exactly what's going to happen here. Once Derrick Lewis starts to fade in those later rounds, Daukaus will start to put on the pressure, increase the intensity, increase the power, increase the volume, increase the pressure, and that is where Daukaus will knock him out. So my prediction right here is a 3rd or 4th round knockout from Chris Daukaus. Again, it's Derrick Lewis. You don't know what's going to happen. Derrick could land an uppercut like he did against Curtis Blades, could land a big right hook, a big right overhand. You have no idea. Maybe it's a left hook. I have no idea. Derrick Lewis surprises us every single time. Could happen again, I do not know. My prediction, Chris Daukaus to win the fight by knockout in the 3rd or 4th round. Really good fight in the heavyweight division.